League. I am correspondent Dean Delamalva.
And hello, I'm Melanie Greco here as a guest commentator.
Guest commentating tonight, and Lee Supply has the tip. We are underway here in game 3. Jump shot up and good right away for Lee Supply. That's Jasmine Fisher. And that is a quick 2-0 lead for Lee Supply. Over on the wing is Tessa Rodriguez with the ball. She will dribble center, kick it back out to Zogelman. The turnover. Oh, ball bounced off the shoe of Pfeiffer. And now it's Tessa Rodriguez here near side with the ball again for State Farm. He'll strip dive down the lane. Scoop shot up and no good, but we got a foul called against Lee Supply.
Fouls on number 3 for, looks like Lee Supply.
That'll be on, is it 3? Angelina Massey. Or is on State Farm, I'm sorry. Fouls on Lee Supply's number 3, yes, Angelina Massey. Tessa Rodriguez at the free throw line, and she misses number 1. Number 2 is no good as well, and a rebound.
We've got Jenna Dawson bringing the ball up the court. It's nice to see her back in action after missing last high school season for Belle Vernon.
Yeah, she's, got the big old leg there. Try to make sure she stays healthy. Be looking forward to seeing her next year as well. 3 ball, another one. Jasmine Fisher making it 5-0.
Jasmine's come ready to shoot the ball tonight.
Yeah, somebody needs to. I gotta tell you, earlier we saw a lot of cold shooting. Pass in, no good, and here comes Fisher. She's gonna drive in, floater. Off the rim, no good. Tessa Rodriguez grabs the rebound, back the other way. Trying to look for somebody that she'll go to the wing. That is Chloe Portash to Zogelman. Haven Briggs with a jump shot baseline. 3 ball.
That was nice ball rotation that time on the court for State Farm. They swung it from corner to corner.
That's Fisher to Dawson. She's going to drive down the lane, try up a shot. She'll be fouled. Now she'll get a chance.
Red 6 looks like Lydia Zogelman from Thomas Jefferson with the foul. Jenna Dawson at the line for 2.
Just underway here. 14:01 to go here in the first half. It's 5-3 Lee Supply out in front. Second one is also no good. And we're seeing free throw woes also here on night 1. Rodriguez with a nice entry pass, but her shot is no good for Saliga. Back the other way. This is Somner trying to drive, and we've got an offensive foul. Sommer called for the offensive. Turns the ball back over to State Farm. Comes Rodriguez, watched by Dawson. Belle Vernon Leopard on each side. There comes Chloe Portash down the lane with a floater.
That was a nice aggressive take to her left hand. Nice
3
shot.
ball.
Lydia Zogelman.
I think we got it backwards
No,
here,
we
Coach.
do have it backwards. I'm
That's
sorry.
That was Sommer for 3. Backside rebound there, and a putback for Saliga. Another 3 ball by Sommer, no good. Portash gets the rebound. She's coming back the other way. 8-7. Portash going all the way in, lays it up too strong. Rebounded by Dawson, back the other way. Fisher, jump shot, short. Looked like maybe Rodriguez might have got a finger on that one. And here comes Briggs up the floor. Over on the wing, Portash wide open for 3, got it! Chloe Portash now has 5 quick ones, and it's State Farm's first lead of the night at 10-8. Dawson tries to get down inside, lost control of the ball. It's loose on the floor. Sommer trying to get to it. Now it's Rodriguez, and we've got a jump ball. It's going to stay right here. And we got some subs into the contest. Both sides here. Looks like Agatha Nikolai, Julia Benlock in for State Farm. Also into the game is Skylar Still for Lee Supply. And Emma Reynolds making her debut. Of course, she's got a brother who is pretty doggone good in this league. Inside to Portash, up and off the glass and good.
Chloe did a nice job of establishing position down there as the ball was moving around the perimeter. We got a travel call on Lee Supply. It'll be State Farm's ball.
I spoke to Chloe before at the meet and greet last week, and she is highly motivated this year. She, of course, her Sarah Catholic team fell short in the WPIAL championship game, and she really wants to win the championship here. And there goes Zogelman. As we've got a little spurt here by State Farm. Now they lead at 14-8 as they have scored the last 9 points. Fisher trying to go inside, and there's Portash with the interception. She calls everybody off. She's coming up the floor. One-on-one, she's going to drive the lane, throw it up off the glass and good. Looks like she is trying to take this one over early for State Farm, and a timeout called with 11:08 to go. State Farm on an 11-0 run, taking a 16-8 lead. Well, how's the tempo so far of this one? They're taking advantage and turning it into quick points at the other end.
Yeah, I like it. You know, get to see some nice rebounds and push up the floor and capitalizing on some turnovers to get some score.
As we said, this is to the third game of the night, the final game of night one here at the MVISBL Girls Division. In the opener tonight, Cedarbrook, a 61-41 winner over Edward Jones. And in the last game, a rematch of last year's championship game, AMD out on top of Menneson Flores, 51-41.
The first game was quite competitive. They made a lot of shots. They played very well for the
Yes.
first game of the summer.
Yep. You know, taking a few months off, you know, I'm sure they still play around with the basketball a little bit, but maybe not this quite this quite competition level, you know, in the off season.
And for a lot of these girls, this is a big change of pace for them because it's man-to-man. A lot of their high school teams play a lot of zone. So you're getting used to different players from different schools and how things are going to work and connect together.
That was Reynolds getting a hand on the ball, knocking it out of bounds. Inbounded Briggs to Nikolai. She'll hand it off to Zogelman. Zogelman kicks it out to Chloe Portash. Up top. Massey now back again to Nikolai. Nice little guard exchange here. Now Portash underneath throws one up. And at that point, she'd been making all these other ones. Why not just try to throw one up and see if it goes, right?
Chloe has a way of making those sometimes.
Yeah, she does. Inside it goes to Reynolds, up against, and a rebound.
That was a great cut. Good movement without the ball for her to get that on the low block.
Briggs for three, missed everything and goes out of bounds. It'll go to Lee Supply. Into the game for the team in green is going to be Macy Miller. Up the floor quickly, pass a little too tall for Macy and out of bounds. Turn over the ball back to State Farm.
Macy's new to the league. I think she's our first girl ever from Mount Lebanon, so it's kind of exciting to have her here joining us.
Yes. I believe she has a coach for a mom.
I think she does.
A pretty good one at that.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
And
And you know, I spoke to her mom, Trinity's high school coach,
Kathy
during
McConnell Miller, yep.
during the second game, and she really praised the league and how much improvement she saw out of her players that were here last summer. You know, and it really they rode them all the way to the WPL finals. You know, she saw their improvement just from having all this activity and action and
Yep. Yes. You know, she has, you know, plenty of her players in this league, and you know, why not her daughter as well?
yes,
As
exactly.
Ogelman misses a shot driving the lane. Miller's going to find Reynolds. She goes up and she's fouled by Briggs. And here at the 9-minute mark, we got some free throws for Emma Reynolds.
I believe that foul was on Haven Briggs, number 8 for State Farm.
Yep. Nice looking free throw there by Emma Reynolds. Her first point of her MVISBL career into the game for Lee Supply is going to be number 1 Tatum Olzak. Reynolds' second one is good.
She looks quite comfortable.
How about
being an incoming freshman? She did
absolutely.
not look shook at all.
The AMD should have scouted her for free throws. They struggled tonight. And here's Zogelman. Losing the ball, good pressure there, and Emma Reynolds gets it and hands it to her teammate still, and they bring it up the floor. Over here near side, Macy Miller for 3. No good. Backside rebound by Emma Reynolds and a putback. And here comes a little 4 straight points for Lee Supply to get themselves back into the game. Zogelman attracts the double team, dishes to Portash. She drives the lane, no good. Emma Reynolds with the rebound. She brings it up the floor to Jasmine Fisher. Launches a 3.
Another 3 ball.
Like just, that looked very unfluid, but it still found its way in, and it's now a 7-0 run for Lee Supply. 16-15 here, 7:57 to go. Drive for no good. That was Agatha Nikolai on the drive. She was fouled. She will go to the line.
Foul was on freshman Tatum from Plum, number 1.
You know, we're seeing a bunch of young players, as you know, as is expected every year, kind of playing their first game, and they get out there and they're like kind of like casually playing, and then all of a sudden something happens. They either get a bucket or something, and then all of a sudden they get some confidence and they're rolling. And yeah, Emma Reynolds has certainly done that early on here. She grabs a rebound and comes out with it. This is still handing to Dawson, driving the lane up, and she hits the deck, but the foul called.
I think everybody kind of held their breath there when she went down to the ground.
Yeah. She will go to the line here with an opportunity to bring them back to square, or give them the lead here. Makes the first one, so we are square at 16. Second one, no good, but there's Emma Reynolds, offensive board, 3 ball. Macy Miller, short front iron, rebound to Saliga, and here comes State Farm back up the floor. Dax Thomas, State Farm, 16-16. Guard exchange out top, now they'll try to go inside. Battle for the ball down there. Into the paint to Zogelman, but she can't control the pass, and back the other way comes Macy Miller. To Reynolds, fake a shot, almost traveled. And a drive, and now we do have a travel call. Schuyler still driving the lane, just caught an extra toe or something there. Rodriguez up the floor quickly. She drives, kicks. 3 ball, long, rebounded. Emma Reynolds up to Still. Got away with kind of a loose pass there. Dawson, rainbow three, short. Rodriguez corrals it back the other way. Poked out from behind, but the ball again scrambled about. Inside. Saliga shot blocked by Reynolds. Rodriguez Zogelman's going to try a three from the top of the key. It's no good. Dawson got a hand on it, but the loose ball comes back to State Farm. Skip pass. Three ball, no good. Jenna Dawson aboard. Ball comes up the floor, lost it. And Zogelman gets out in the clear. She will lay it up off the glass and good. (18-16) for State Farm.
I think these girls are going to slow the pace down a little bit here.
Yeah, it was up and down there for a little bit, a little out of control. Miller with a drive on the baseline, just a little too strong. Rodriguez up the floor. Zogelman again, challenged by Dawson, and we'll have a foul there. Going to be called on Dawson. Zogelman will step to the line for two. First one's good. Subs into the game for Lee Supply. Sommer back in. Pfeiffer in as well. Second one is no good. Offensive rebound by, who was that? Saliga.
Yes.
Still learning the numbers here. 21-16. I'm sorry, I got the wrong name here. This is not her. Casey Batanti is 8.
That foul was on red 11, Kenzie Saliga.
As compared to the last game, not nearly as many fouls being called. First one is up and no good. Chloe Portash back into the game for Zogelman.
I look for her maybe to take control over the pace of this game. And
back iron, no good. Saliga the rebound. Up the floor it comes. Benlock to Portash, up off the glass, right off the bench and into the scorer's column. Goes Portash. 23-16, State Farm. Fisher looking for some help. Trying to drive. Tucks the ball, throws it up off the glass and no good. Rebound comes to Nikolai. Up the floor comes State Farm with some speed. Rodriguez, stop, pop, three, no good off the rim. Ball loose again, finally corralled by State Farm. Backside, Portash drives, lay it up off the glass, down. Little runner there for Chloe Portash. 4:29 to go. 25-16 State Farm as they will take a timeout.
that was a nice little find by Tessa Rodriguez across the lane there for that floater.
You always kind of wonder how, players, of course they played together last year,
Yes.
but the time off as far as the chemistry and things like that go, and it seems like the State Farm is pretty much picking up where they left off.
Definitely, definitely. He's got a nice mix of, some returning players and some young players. That's always been one of the nicest parts about this league is you see their growth from the beginning of the summer to the end of the summer. And, you see young ones turn into high school players
Right.
by the
Yep.
end of the summer.
Yep. Certainly, the some of the young players here they don't seem like they're out of their element playing against some older players for sure. There's several players in all 3 games so far tonight, young players who have played pretty well in their debut season, debut night for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Lee Supply taking it out of bounds. Still, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay there.
And the hope is that always translates over to their high school seasons.
Right.
for their individual success and how they can contribute to their teams.
Well, you know, the more the more you play, the better off you should be. You know, the more comfortable you get. As we've got a turnover here for Lee Supply in the backcourt, and Tessa Rodriguez again here. Portash wide open for three, no good though. Offensive board, and we've got a foul. Offensive foul called on Zogelman with a push. Put your finger in the cookie jar. You might get caught every once in a while.
But you don't get caught every time.
No, that's right. Miller, and they're trying to work this press again here. Emma Reynolds throws it away. Portash picks it up. She's dribbling back and forth. She'll kick it to the corner. And we've got a reach-in foul. As Nikolai was trying to get around Fisher there, she grabbed a hold of her. Briggs to take it out underneath. Finds Portash on the wing. She'll fire. No good. Board for Fisher. Back up the floor comes Lee Supply. Down by 9. Fisher floater down the lane. Gets it to go.
That's a nice, strong move for her.
25-18, and there's Briggs cashing in. 27-18. Miller, drive down the lane, and we've got a foul called here as Still tried to score. Foul on Portash. Who's going to put Skylar Still at the line for Lee Supply. Down by 9 here. A couple of big free throws for them. Got it to go. First one good. 27-19. And Dawson is going to check in here and give Macy Miller a break. Second one able to go. 27-20. Lee Supply out in front. Here's Zogelman on the wing. Tries to do a spin move, lost it. And coming up the floor, State Farm's going to get it back here. Rodriguez, she's going to try to go all the way in. Finds Portash on the backside. She throws up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Fisher. Here she comes back up the floor. Tempo picking up here. Reynolds found down the lane, looking for some space, and now we've got a jump ball. It's going to stay here with Lee Supply.
I think if she'd have shot that right off the bat, she'd have been fine.
Yep.
She's a little bit worried about her footwork and if she was going to travel or not.
To Still, and here's Dawson, top of the key, watched by Zogelman. And now Jasmine Fisher has it near side. She'll dribble drive, kick it. Reynolds, baseline jump shot, no good. Fisher's going to hustle and get the rebound and get fouled. Foul on Briggs, that's 17 fouls.
Foul was on Briggs, but I think she got the worst of it.
She may have. She's out here winking a little bit, blinking her eyes, making sure everything's all right, feeling her neck. 1-on-1 opportunity here for Lee Supply. It'll be Fisher stepping to the line. And she gets her own rebound, put up, no good. And that is Nikolai getting the board back the other way. It's never good when for the defense when the person who shoots the free throw gets the rebound.
Very true. And it's really never any good when the ball must hit you in the back of the head.
Yeah, that's true too. And Batanti there was not ready for the pass. And back the other way, we've got another foul called. 2:01 to go till halftime. Nikolai misses the first one. State Farm still out in front, 27-20. Angelina Massey checking in for Lee Supply. Second one, though, is true. 28-20. Dax Thomas, State Farm leading Lee Supply. Taunty's going to spot up for three. Got it to go. Big three-pointer. Cuts the deficit to 5. 28-23.
You know, that is one way to get him to call the press off if you attack it hard enough.
Yep. Start making threes on the backside. That'll definitely help you. Out to half court to Reynolds. She finds Batanti. She'll drive, swatted out of there by Portash. Tried to go up with the right hand. She might have had a better chance with the left. To Batanti. Now Fisher, she'll spot up long range three. Bank.
Banked it in.
Wow.
She did not call bank.
No.
No, but it still counts the same.
Fisher.
She's been everywhere tonight.
She has been. And heck, I didn't even know the banks were open this late here in Elizabeth Township. 8:55, that's late. Here comes Ogelman down the lane, no good. Rebound, here comes Massey up the floor. Looking. Batanti to Dawson. She's open for three, no good off the back iron. Chasing down the rebound, can't get to it though, and the ball will go over to State Farm. 2 3-pointers have brought Lee Supply back within a deuce here. 28-26, 1:01 left on the first half clock. Comes Briggs. Looking down inside. Now they'll kick it out. Portash, she will drive the baseline. Kick it into the corner. Three, got it. Julia Benlock with a three-pointer. Now an interception here by Portash coming up. Move inside, up and good.
Nice Euro step for the finish. And that's exactly why Tommy Rodriguez has Chloe in the back of that zone.
That's right. Reads the play. Now Briggs back the other way off the turnover. Too strong. Fisher comes up with it. 17 to go here in the first half. 7-point lead for State Farm. Lee Supply had it to 2. But a three-pointer by Julia Benlock and then a layup by Portash. Stretched it out. 3-ball by Fisher just before the buzzer is no good. Rebound on the backside by Portash. And we've reached halftime. Here court time in Elizabeth, 33-26 is your score at the half. Thoughts on the first half?
It was very competitive. Nice pace going up and down the court. Nice pace.
So far, we've got, let's take a look at the scores thus far. State Farm led by Chloe Portash. She has 15 first half points. 5 for Haven Briggs, 1 for Agatha Nikolai, 3 for Julia Benlock, 4 for Kenzie Saliga, 5 for Lydia Zogelman. Saliga also with 5 boards, Rodriguez with 5 boards. 3 steals for Chloe Portash, as we mentioned on that backside interception on the press there, was able to get one. Over on Lee Supply side, Jasmine Fisher leading the way, 13 points, 6 boards. Emma Reynolds has 4 points and 6 boards. 2 for Skylar Skill, 3 for Casey Batanti, and 1 for Jenna Dawson, and 3 for Caroline Somer.
I think that Lee Supply needs to go back to maybe feeding that Reynolds girl underneath. That's definitely an advantage that they have, I think.
Yes, and I got to tell you, the another, like we said, she's got a famous last name. Her brother Braden is one heck of a basketball player, played in this league last year. She stepped into the game off the bench today and, took her a couple of minutes to get in there, but once she made a couple of free throws, she got comfortable, and then all of a sudden she's grabbing boards, she's doing everything. So great job for the freshman on her debut night.
I think it would help the Lee Supply team maybe to try to slow it down a little bit. And if they could feed the post, that does seem to be an advantage that they have. But obviously, State Farm's looking to crank up the tempo and speed them up past their point of comfortableness.
Using all of those, experienced players that Dax Thomas State Farm has is certainly benefiting them. And as I mentioned, Chloe Portash is leading the way, looking like on the scoring side and on the leadership side for this Dax Thomas State Farm team.
Yeah, Chloe's been in the league for a long time, and she's grown every summer. It's nice to watch, see how players come into the league as young players and grow into a high school player, and then grow into, a high school player that has impact and can really take over a game.
That's right. That's right. All right, so halftime winding down here. While we have a few seconds, I'd like to thank one of our sponsors, the Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural Monongahela. Already offers many options to help you feel good inside and out. Just this past May, they brought in a new service to help you look and feel your best. Cryoskin Slimming and Toning Treatments. Now available at the Salon and Spa. Cryoskin Slimming is a 28-minute non-invasive 3-phase thermal shock that will help naturally destroy fat cells. Cryoskin Toning is a 20-minute cold therapy treatment that will help improve your microcirculation and speed up your metabolism. Mention Summer Spa and get a free upgrade on services at the Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural, located at 138 West Main Street, Monongahela. Call 724-328-2834 or visit cheneysnatural.com to book an appointment. I sure could use some Cryoskin, I think. All right, second half. State Farm with the basketball. Rodriguez to Briggs. She's over here watched by Batanti. Now Zogelman watched by Jenna Dawson. Zogelman will drive and dish, but the ball loose. Jasmine Fisher comes up with it. She finds Still on the wing. She'll find Reynolds at the free throw line. She'll go to drive and a foul. So that's on Zogelman. And that is her third personal foul. Gotta love aggressive play, but right now it's hampering Lydia Zogelman as she's got 3 fouls. Quick inbound. And a good quick hand there by Chloe Portash to get her hand on the ball. And with her third foul, Zogelman will go to the bench. Batanti. Fisher comes to the ball nicely, but misses the jump shot. Rebounded by Saliga. And State Farm pushing the ball up the floor. It's Rodriguez on the wing to Briggs. Briggs teed up nicely by Skylar Still. Portash will drive against Batanti, throw one up, no good. Ball's loose. Nobody grabs the rebound. Saliga does, but she traveled on the follow through.
Good jump stop there would have prevented that travel. That's a tough concept sometimes for kids to grasp.
Yeah, then also, grabbing the loose ball instead of just trying to pass it.
Dribble it.
Yeah. Catch it, secure it, then move on. Here's Miller to Still in a little guard exchange. Now Jasmine Fisher. Coach Caitlin Slagus employing her team to get moving here. Fisher drives the lane, puts up a shot. It's no good. Ball tipped around. Batanti gets the rebound. She'll drive the baseline, throw one up off the side of the backboard. Reynolds with a rebound.
Yep. And a putback. That
and
was nice.
A putback, and she's getting one extra here.
That was almost like a back set in volleyball.
Yeah. Yeah, a little over the back of the head there for Emma Reynolds. Now the chance for a three-point play. No good. Rebounded by Portash. 33-28. Just underway here in the second half. Oh, nice pass by Rodriguez inside to Saliga, and she forces the foul.
Great opportunity to attack that by Tessa Rodriguez. I mean, I love how she plays. She's like a little bulldog out there.
The little engine that could.
Definitely.
And here's Saliga at the line. Foul, I believe, was on Emma Reynolds.
And Salika did a nice job catching that pass. I mean, it was a little bit of a bullet in there, and she caught it cleanly and was able to get the shot off.
Yeah, and with not a lot of room either. You know, threading the needle. That one's off the back iron, no good. Reynolds can't get the rebound. Rodriguez does. She grabs it and calls timeout as she's on the floor. Good heads-up play there by Tessa Rodriguez. Coach's daughter, of course. Got to be headsy. We've got 14:22 left in this one, and it's a tight one, 33-28. We've seen the two prior games tonight. There was close games in the first half, but second half kind of got away from a couple of teams, so hopefully maybe this one stays close throughout.
Yeah, I just get that feeling that, you know, as hard as State Farm is to try to create that separation or that gap, they just can't seem to pull away. Lee Supply just keeps coming back.
Of course, Lee Supply is also missing their #1 draft pick from this year. London Creech is not playing tonight. She's here rooting her team on, but she is not dressed to play. The Woodland Hills freshman comes. Oh, loose ball. Fisher and Rodriguez going after. Fisher gets it, and she is tripped up, and we've got some. Ugh, that's going to burn tomorrow on the arm, I think. Maybe the knee as well.
There's some skin on the court.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ouch.
Those were not shoes squeaking and screeching.
No.
That was skin.
No, it was not. But how about the, you know, the hustle and the putting it on the line, like, you know, this is I mean, it's a summer league basketball. It's not your high school team, but still the want and desire for these players to go after it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Inbounds here for Lee Supply under the basket. Miller.
And
Tessa knocked it loose.
You'd be amazed over the years how many kids on the boys and the girls side, you know, that their love for their summer league teams and commitment. And
well, especially, you know, on the girls side. I mean, they all come, you know, we get them together for the meet and greet prior to for a couple of days so they can all meet each other. And, you know, is talking to Kinsey Wilson from Edward Jones, and she just, you know, talked about how she's gained so many friends from this league and loves being able to get back together with them. Meanwhile, turnover for State Farm. Reynolds finds Fisher on the backside. She'll throw up a three and gets it to go.
That's a nice find down court. That was really nice.
Jasmine Fisher leading the way for Lee Supply and bringing them back to within 2 at 33-31. Here's Briggs, watched by Sommer. And an attempted pass there by Briggs. I think she thought Rodriguez was going to zig, and she zagged. Chance here for Lee Supply to draw even or take the lead on this trip. 33-31, 12:55 to go. Second half. This is Skylar Still. She finds Reynolds, and Reynolds dishes to Fisher.
That was a great idea. Just didn't execute right.
And Still drives the lane and forces the foul. That's on Kenzie Saliga. Number 3 on her, I believe. Statistician, is that right? Thank you. And we've got Still stepping to the line here for 2. First one is no good, back iron. Into the game for State Farm, we've got Zogelman back on the floor and Benlock. Second one here coming up for Skylar Still. And it's no good, rebounded to Portash. So missed opportunity there to get the big game tied again for Lee Supply, but here comes State Farm back on the offense. Nice backdoor cut But a nice seal there by nice defensive adjustment there by Reynolds to get in her way. Benlock over on the wing. Here's Zogelman's going to try to reset things here as spread the floor out a little bit. Zogelman to Portash, now back to Zogelman. One-on-one with the freshman. Drives, lays it up, and a foul called. Zogelman wanted to isolate over there on Reynolds, and she challenged her, but got a little too much of the arm there, did Emma. Here comes Zogelman to the line, shooting two. First one's all net.
I mean, that was a typical senior versus a freshman kind of situation.
Right.
You know, even though Reynolds had the size on her, she knew she could take her.
Second one is also good. Back to a 4-point lead for Dax Thomas State Farm, 35-31. Those are State Farm's first points of the second half, though, coming 4+ minutes into it. Fisher looking inside to Reynolds. Ball gets knocked out of there by Portash. Zogelman the back the other way, lays it off the glass. Nice layup there.
Very nice lefty layup.
Didn't have numbers either. She still just took it straight up and good. 37-31. State Farm. Fisher drives. Jeez.
That was a very strong move.
3 ball on the way, no good. Out of bounds off the referee's face. Looks like it's going to stay here. Fisher takes the ball to the hole, and she will not be denied. She's going to get up a shot, no matter what it looks like. Portash driving, no good. Rebounded by Still. Still up the floor. Kicks it out near side. Miller. She'll stop and pop for 3. No good. Rebound for State Farm. Benlock got it. We got a whistle.
Out of bounds on the sideline.
Stepped out of bounds. Of course, the sideline lines here are not your typical high school sidelines that are really big
and prominent. There are a lot of lines on this court.
There is a lot of lines on these courts. We got volleyball lines. We got basketball lines going both ways.
Soccer.
There's just, they do a lot of stuff here at court time.
And they are a great host for our summer league, that's for sure.
They certainly are. They've even got a little bit cool in here despite the scalding temperatures outside as Portash gets another board. Rodriguez brings it up the floor. Gives the Portash. She drives down the lane. There's nobody there. And that's an easy layup for Chloe Portash.
That was like the parting of the Red Sea. They just all got out of her way.
39-33, 6-point advantage. Still with a nice move inside, but she can't finish. Rebound. Here comes State Farm back up the floor. Rodriguez on the wing. Benlock fakes a shot, drives up inside, lays it up and good. 41-33, under 10 to go. Fisher for 3, rattles in and out, no good. Offensive rebound and put back.
I keep saying she's everywhere, but it's unbelievable.
She just took that 3, got her own board, and put it up all in one motion. 41-35.
But sometimes those are the easiest rebounds because you know where the miss is going. If you shoot enough basketballs, you have an idea.
You know, and it's something that's a bit of a lost art is the follow your shot. You hear that all the time, follow your shot, follow your shot. Nobody ever does it, but when you do it, it's successful. It's just like boxing out. That's another thing I never see anybody do anymore is boxing out.
It works.
It does.
It still works. All these years later, it still works.
Listen, I was playing against some college kids, and they had me by several inches. All I did was box them out all day, and I got rebounds all day. Fisher with another shot, no good. Here's Benlock. Stops, pops just beyond the free throw line. No good. Rebound 2.
I'll tell you what, this little
Still,
freshman, she's going to be good.
she's the smallest player on the floor, getting rebounds out here. Taunty for 3 is short. Zogelman the board. Coach Rodriguez over here is saying, let's go, let's go. Zogelman drives. A little short with that shot, but Taunty gets the rebound, and Fisher says, I'm going to slow this down and take a break here.
Nice deep breath and regroup yourself.
41-35, 8:40 to go. Fisher looks inside to Reynolds. She kicks it out immediately. Jump shot no good. Briggs tips it to herself, brings it up the floor. Briggs, a little fresher. Fisher tries to get her from behind, but she drives down the lane and is good.
I'm not sure she was even aware Fisher was coming.
She was not, but she had the intuition to just get it down in there. And Jasmine Fisher's going to try one from.
That was NBA range.
She just shot that ball from like McKeesport. And it went in. 43-38. I was trying to think not McKeesport. She shot that from Boston. We'll say not McKeesport. That was from Boston. It was good. Here's Benlock. Handing it over to Nikolai and then back to Zogelman. Briggs, she's going to fire up a 3. Short. Reynolds the rebound. Hands it to Still. Skylar Still from West Mifflin to Batanti. Can't get it to go. Nikolai back up the floor for State Farm. Finds Benlock for 3. No good. And that is a rebound for Angelina Massey. 5-point game. Still for 3. No good. Rodriguez the rebound. Turning into a bit of a 3-point shooting contest right now. Rodriguez says, I'm just going to dribble around and drive the lane and lay it up and good. She says, you guys want to shoot threes? I'm just going to drive and score. 45-38. Fisher again from Boston. No good with this one, though. Ball out of bounds is going to stay.
And at this stage, I think State Farm, Dax Thomas State Farm, they've got a little bit more legs left in them. These long rebounds, they're able to track them down a little bit better than Lee Supply right now.
Yep. Well, getting ready to take the ball out of bounds. Lee Supply coach Kaylin Slagus calls timeout. 6:45 to go. It's 45-38 State Farm. 32nd timeout. While we got a minute here, we'll talk about Foster House 2 Sports Bar and Grill located at 1 Cook Road in Bell Vernon, serving famous King's sandwiches 7 days a week. They now serve pizza and pizza burgers all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come enjoy one of their 12 ice-cold beers on draft, along with a wide variety of bottled beer, mixed drinks, and frozen margaritas. We have the perfect atmosphere for enjoying great food and drinks with friends and family while watching all your favorite sporting events on our big screen TVs, and we are a proud supporter of all the local sports teams throughout the Mon Valley. Come and see us for a great time today. Foster House 2, Washington Township.
Always a favorite, Foster House. Can never go wrong.
You can't.
What's your favorite, Dean?
You know, I get the buffalo chicken salad.
Do you?
Actually, yes, I do, and I enjoy it very much. Of course, I don't know. I get wings. Yeah, I get all kind of stuff. My son had never. My son's not from around here originally. He lives with us now, but he had never heard of a pizza burger until we took him to Foster House, and he ordered it, and he was very happy.
I think my kids could live on pizza burgers.
State Farm with some skip passing here. Rodriguez loses the grip, but she got a little bit of help losing the grip. Loose ball there. Foul. State Farm keeps possession and will take it out of bounds. It's Briggs into Portash. Portash inside to Saliga. Backside.
Guess who? Fisher.
Jasmine Fisher trying to pick the pocket, but she stepped on the line. Another Woodland Hills product, Jasmine Fisher. We've got Me and Jose were talking. There's a lot of Woodland Hills girls in this league. Portash. Shot contested by Reynolds.
Which, you know, that's a product of, you know, moving the league down here to Elizabeth.
It makes it more accessible.
All the unfortunate events that happened last year in 2020, you know, it's actually been great for the growth of the league to be down here in Elizabeth. So
This is not only a Mon Valley draw, this is a WPIL draw.
definitely, definitely. And that was, you know, that was the vision from the beginning, you know.
And Lee Supply trapped, and there's Caroline Sommer bouncing it off a State Farm player's knee. She was trapped and really didn't have any other option. Good, smart headsy play there. 5:44 to go. It's 45-38 State Farm. 7-point advantage. Jasmine Fisher's been leading the way for Lee Supply.
Ball was off her leg to State Farm. Oh, now Lee Supply's gonna press a little bit.
23 points for Jasmine Fisher. Well, down by 7 at this point. You gotta do something different. And ball just off the hands of Emma Reynolds. Briggs into Portash and dishes it back to Briggs. Batanti gets her hand in the middle of the passing lane. She's going to drive the lane and be fouled going up. Chance for Lee Supply here with 5:17 to get some points with the clock stopped. First one is no good. We talked about Portash in the first half. Only 2 points here in the second. Her teammates have been picking her up a little bit. And she can't get him to go, but Emma Reynolds on the offensive glass, and we've got a jump ball. And there's that veteran versus freshman battle for the rebound underneath, getting the jump ball. And Reynolds is going to check out here, get a breather. Comes State Farm now, leading by 7. Again, Lee Supply. Full court man-to-man here. Now trying to trap, but nice drive inside. Missed it. Mason Miller gets the rebound. She's going to push it up the floor. And coming from behind for the steal was Nikolai. Rodriguez finds Portash for 3. No good. Saliga the rebound. She tries to go up with it. It's no good. Saved by Macy Miller to Jasmine Fisher. Fisher dribbled behind her back, drives. Finds Batanti on the baseline jump shot. It's good. Baseline jump shot there. 45-40. 4:29. Briggs. Digged up by Sommer. One-on-one. Briggs gets a bit of an advantage, but Fisher comes in to help and knocks it loose.
Got a little bit of help and a little bit of a run out there.
Miller didn't realize she was open. She kicked it out, and now it's Sommer from the top of the key. No good. Ball will go out of bounds and go to State Farm.
Yeah, Miller didn't realize everyone ran past her,
Everybody
and she
ran.
ended up wide open.
Subs into the game. Got Benlock back on the floor for State Farm. Briggs, Benlock, Nikolai, Portash, Zogelman, the 5 for State Farm. Lee Supply has Sommer, Miller, Fisher, Batanti, and still, and there's a shot up and no good for State Farm. And now we've got a turnover on a traveling violation
It's a
against
great
Lee
rebound,
Supply.
but her feet got going before the rest of her are going to go in. So
Your feet's a little bit ahead of your brain. Not always a bad thing, but in this case, inbounds quickly, short. Portash tried to save it, but it ends up benefiting Lee Supply. Fisher drives down the lane, lays it off the glass and good. Jasmine Fisher with another deuce.
she is like a wrecking ball coming down the lane. There's no stopping it.
Ball passed inside. Benlock stepped on the line. Lee Supply's got it. Down by 3 now. 3:18 to go. Rodriguez back in, checking in for Briggs.
I would imagine Rodriguez's job right now is to calm things down a little bit.
Yes. She's been the steady point guard tonight for State Farm, keeping things cool. Emma Reynolds does check back in for Lee Supply. Still to Jasmine Fisher. She will fire from anywhere. Finds Still on the wing. She drives down to the lane, lays it up. God shot.
That was a great take by a youngster, that's for sure.
Drove to the middle of the lane, found the opening, 45-44. Rodriguez for 3, very short. Zogelman saves it, but Fisher ends up with it. Fisher, 3-on-1 back the other way. Moves in against Rodriguez and a foul. Called against Tessa Rodriguez with 2:35 to go. Fisher's going to go to the line.
You know, in a lot of circumstances, you know, especially during the high school season, you're going to want to see somebody make that pass. But in that circumstance, as the aggressor and the upperclassman, it was her shot to take. You would rather see her make or miss.
Right.
You know.
Fisher misses that one. And heck, Tessa may have just, at that point, just like planted herself in there and taken charge too. Fisher fails on the free throws. So it remains a 1-point game here. 2:25 to go. State Farm up by 1. Zogelman passes up a shot. Finds Rodriguez. She's going to bring it back out to the top. 45-44. Benlock. Zogelman thought about it. Now finds Portash, and she's going to bring it back out. State Farm trying to milk some clock here, and now we've got a State Farm timeout.
Much needed timeout for both sides, I think.
Yeah. Well, Jasmine Fisher, she's leaving it all out there tonight here. Full timeout.
So I have a question for you. We're both old school. You love to see somebody stand in and take that charge.
I would.
Are you standing in the lane if Jasmine Fisher's coming at you?
I don't know. It's definitely, you're definitely risking something for sure.
You might flinch.
Probably. The wrecking ball for sure. So we got 2:03 to go here, and Commissioner Corrado is over here getting ready to pay the half to take.
It's only for $14 though.
Chad does a great job running the league. Couldn't be happier the way he's taking things over.
Great job running half the take today.
Come on, Chad. I'm trying to give you some love here.
So if you were here earlier and you bought half to take, the winner is 932042. It's a whopping $14 for you. You can get an extra large Big Mac meal for that. And Zogelman misses the layup short. Now Lee Supply with a chance. Oh, Zogelman picks Batante's pocket from behind. Behind the back dribble, drive up off the glass, no good. Fisher back the other way. 1:40 to go. 45-44. Dax Thomas State Farm with a 1-point lead over Lee Supply. Rodriguez steal. Here comes State Farm. And now they're going to back it back out again. 1:27 to go. Portash with the ball. Finds Rodriguez. Miller's going to reach in and take one here. Oh, that's nice. we have a winner on the have to take, and they were generous enough to give the $14 back. That's fantastic.
Shout out to Stacy Portash on the nice donation. Thank you, Stacy.
Every little bit helps. We had a fairly decent crowd here opening night. Wait to get into this thing and get some more people in here, hopefully.
Nice that we can have fans again.
It is definitely impactful. Zogelman for three, missed everything. Fisher coming back the other way. We're under a minute now. Fisher finds Sommer on the wing, drives backside, lays it up and good.
All alone. Everybody went to find their man, and she was left all alone.
46-45, Lee Supply with a 1-point lead. Rodriguez now to Zogelman, clock with 43 seconds to go. To Portash. Portash will drive down the lane, put up a shot, no good. We got a whistle and a foul. That is an 8-0 run here for Lee Supply down the stretch.
Foul is on number 4 from Lee Supply. Miller with the foul. I don't think anybody in the gym was surprised that Chloe drove to the basket.
No. And here she is with a chance to. And she ties it with the first make. Game tied at 46. 36.9 to go. Portash with the opportunity to put her team ahead. And the Lee Supply players over here trying to get inside Portash's head. That wasn't working. She drains both free throws and blows them a kiss. 47-46, timeout Lee Supply. 36.9 seconds left. Those were State Farm's first 2 points in over 6 minutes. They took a 45-38 lead with 6:59 to go and watched Lee Supply battle back with 8 straight. All right, what's the idea here for Lee Supply?
I would expect that State Farm's going to press them. I would.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
That's Tommy's, MO, but I would also just the way Lee Supply has handled it over the course of the game, it's been very effective when they've needed it to create that turnover. And I would and look for the steal, and I'd try to get the steal off the pass. I definitely wouldn't go for the steal off the dribble, but
Right.
but I guess they're not. They're going to let them get it in.
Well, let's see here. Yep. Looks like State Farm is going to sit back in their half court and allow Lee Supply to inbound. And, of course, here, if you're Lee Supply, I think you just roll that ball. No, well, that's what Jasmine wanted her to do, but she rolled it right to her. So here comes Fisher. Her team down by 1, 47-46, 30 ticks to go. Looks like she's going to be content to dribble and take some time off the clock here.
I think we're going to take it down to the last shot here.
Now clock says 17 seconds, and now they're going to start going here. Fisher lost it, but good thing right there was Still. She finds Sommer on a baseline drive, shot up and no good. Zogelman gets the rebound for State Farm.
They got a foul.
They got a foul. They find Portash 3 seconds, and there's finally a foul called. 2.1 seconds to go.
I'm not exactly sure if that went the way Coach Slegas was drawing it up over there during that timeout.
I don't think they have 7 fouls yet. Yeah, that was their 6th team foul, so still 1 to give here. They're going to have to foul quickly. 2.1, another timeout here by State Farm. 2.1 ticks left. 47-41. Dax Thomas State Farm in the lead. Looking forward to Wednesday. The girls back in action here on Wednesday night. Let's take a look at the lineup here for Wednesday. Wednesday at 6 o'clock, AMD will play Cedar Brook, so 2 1-0 teams there. This Lee Supply team will play Edward Jones at 7, so that leaves State Farm and Monessen Florist as the nightcap. Games at 6, 7, and 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night, the boys tip off their first set of games tomorrow night at 7, Howard Hanna and Campy's Pizza. At 8, B Graphics and Farmers Insurance. And at 9, Elite Physical Therapy and Union Cleaners. State Farm to inbounds it really quickly here into Portash. She's fouled. 1 second left. It'll be Portash going to the line. Just a second left here. And let's see here. Portash will miss the first one and get the rebound. And that'll do it.
That's it. That's it. What a nice competitive game for the first night of the
Great
year.
game. Way to end it on the final game of the night. Our final score from court time here in Elizabeth of Game 3 of the night. State Farm holds on for a 47-46 win over Lee Supply. Great game, Coach.
Great game. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you as always. We'll look forward to seeing you again some more this year.
I will be back. I will be back. It's great to see the girls' league growing and flourishing, and makes my heart happy.
Very good.
Makes my
All
heart
right.
happy.
Well, then for Coach Greco, I'm sports correspondent Dean Delamalva signing off. 47-46 State Farm over Lee Supply. We'll see you for girls on Wednesday, boys tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.